countdown.
Tahniah! Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon and hi to all the teachers, parents and the wonderful students out there. Welcome to Pusat Tuisyen Academy YouTuber, a joint venture with e-didik Malaysia and Kelab Guru Malaysia. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. Before we proceed, let's begin our session with the recitation of Al-Kitab. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well today. So with us in the Conti is myself, Cikgu Zana, and also our presenter for today, Teacher Ailin. Okay, and as we know, Teacher Ailin is from SMK Datuk Pengawal Timur Pasir Gudang, Johor. And for the record, we are now live on Teacher Ailin's channel. So if you have not subscribed to Teacher Ailin, and the subscribe button is still red, please press the subscribe button, like as a sign of support to Teacher Ailin. So as usual, the class will last approximately for 1 hour and the certificate link will be given at the end of the session. So be sure to follow Teacher Ailin's class up until the end and please give your full cooperation in making this class a lively class. I would also like to remind all of you to use appropriate language and also profile picture if you wish to post comments in the chat box. I'm confident that all the students here are excellent students who will uphold a positive classroom environment. So students, stay focused, and if you have any questions, please write on the chat box and Teacher Ailin will try to provide with the answer. So without further ado, I pass the session to Teacher Ailin. Teacher Ailin.
All right. So hi, good evening. So can you hear me? Okay. Hello, La Jia Yu. Hello, and Tong Xuet Ying. Hello, welcome, Angie and Taswin. Okay. Good evening. Okay, Dina. Good evening. Okay, welcome. Okay, ask your friend to join because today probability will be the last revision for your SEM 1 before you sit for your exam on Wednesday, I think. Okay, so now my area is having heavy rain, so I think you can hear the sound of the raining. So, but can you hear my voice? Okay or not? Is that clear? Because it's heavy rain now. Okay,
Please,
students,
just say okay in the chat box,
okay,
right? Okay.
Can you hear?
You can hear?
Because
Please
it is
write
raining
okay.
in my side.
Can
Raining
you,
here.
Please, can you please
Can
write
you hear?
okay there?
It is
Please write
clear?
okay. Yes,
Is
yes.
it
Angie
clear?
said yes, yes.
Yeah,
Angie said
yeah.
yes.
So
Okay.
because my room is just next to this
Great.
one, the window. So it's
Okay.
raining, it's very noisy. So
Yes.
yes, if you can hear,
Okay.
it's okay. So
Okay.
now now
Okay, share.
is no, not yet. Because you are going to sit for your exam on Wednesday. So right now, by right, you already finished up to. Okay, before this, I want to ask you how many percent you have done your revision? How many percent of confidence to sit for the exam? Okay, please write
Yes.
down in the
Answer,
chat. Let me
please.
see. how many percent of confidence to sit for the exam on Wednesday? How many percent of confidence? Let me see.
And answer please. How many percent are you confident?
50%,
Shahira, okay.
or
50%.
100%,
Or
or
you have
80%? How many percent? Please let me
okay.
know.
How many
How many
percent are
percent?
you prepared to sit for the exam? Sem
Okay.
1 or ulangan 1? 75%.
Or
Yunjin said
75%. 75% consider okay lah. The rest 70 maupun 70%.
Oh, there's
Okay.
somebody.
Oh, Wasanta 50-50. Oh, no good. Jengda, you have 98%. So good. Are you sure 98%? If 98%, oh, relax. Okay, if you are 50-50, then a little bit, you have to push yourself. 70% for Xue Yi, okay. Okay, right now, suppose you must have at least 80%, up to here, because you have less than 1 week, so suppose you have 80% at least. So if you less than 80%, I think you must push yourself. And before the maths exam, you are going to sit for other paper also. Okay, for Sem 3 students, Isnin, you are going to sit for the chemistry ulangan. Okay, for Sem 1, physics. Okay, physics for on Tuesday. Okay, then on Wednesday itself, morning you have to sit for PA. Then after the afternoon, then only mathematics turn. So, yeah, you have a lot of things to do. Okay, so by right you should up to 80%. Okay, so today, since okay, let me see how many of you. Okay, if you check if your friends is still not here, please invite them to join us. Okay, because this is the last revision to push to have the pecutan akhir. Okay, pecutan akhir for yours for the exam next week. Okay, for today, because revision, most of the time I think I'm not going to teach. I'm going to ask. Most of the time I'm going to ask. Okay, to see how, is that really? Yeah, Zengda, you say 98%. I will see whether correct or not.
Okay,
Okay,
let's see.
right. Let's see how that. Okay, let me share screen
Okay.
first.
Okay, let me share.
Right.
Add to screen. Okay. All right.
Right. Okay. So, because I chose this chapter because when I survey, class, when I survey, what is the topic? You want me to do the revision from my students? Okay, most of them choose this chapter. All right, most of them choose this chapter. They feel a little bit difficult for this chapter. Okay, so I choose this one. So because we have only one hour time, so I cannot do all the chapter. All right, so I can only choose the chapter that you wish to. So I choose sequence and series. Oh, it's thunder. All right, so sequence and series. Okay, so when you do revision for the exam, you must know for certain chapter, okay, what are the things, okay, what are the knowledge you have learned in this chapter. Okay, you have to do summarize, okay, so that you can recall back during the examination. Okay, so generally, in this sequence and series, there are four main section. Four main section I've summarized for you. Okay, first section is about AP and GP. This one is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Okay, the question about common ratio, sum of first in term, and so on. Then the second section is about sum of a series. You are given a series. You are asked to find the sum using, normally you are asked to use the method of differences, this part. Then the third section in this chapter is about binomial expansion. binomial expansion. And the application of the binomial expansion is you use binomial expansion to do the this one approximation. Okay, now I'm going to see each of the section one by one. So first I start from AP and GP first. AP and GP. Okay, AP and GP. Many students, they think that the question of AP and GP quite okay, but no, because they think that AP and GP same as from SPM, AP and GP. SPM, the question of AP and GP quite direct. You are asked to find the common ratio lah, the sum lah, the U term lah. The question is quite direct. But when you come to term Form 6, the question of AP and GP, the question is not direct, you know. So you have to do a lot of practice for this one, even though the same formula will be used in Form 6 compared with SPM. Same formula used, but the level of the question is higher. Okay, so we look at this part first. Okay, before I start, okay, let me test you. I want to test you already. Okay, please, I want to check out that and now today I try to let you write. Okay, let me see. Before this, I please I change another my screen first. I see whether you can write or not. I put down my screen first. I go and share the other one. I want to test whether you can. Is it you can get? You can see you can see or not this one, the Jamboard. Class, you can see or not? Wait, I want to test today whether you can see. You can see the Jamboard, not class.
No, we can't see the Jamboard. There's no Jamboard. Unless you have shared. You share? Have you share your screen?
Wait. Yeah, I can see the Jamboard already. What? Wait. It is not.
No, you have not shared.
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, because it's not under the Conti.
Yeah. Oh, share screen. Oh, the thing not come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't see.
Yeah. This is on first time test whether jadi ke tak jadi nanti.
Tak apa, kata teacher Im after our class tak ada class, so we can ada ni.
Can you see?
Okay. Yeah, I can see already.
Yeah, can see Jamboard. Okay, now I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to give you the link of the Jamboard. Wait, not this one.
Can post it to the comment.
Not this one. Yeah, it should be this one. Okay. I'll give it at the comment.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the link is there.
Class, you click on the link. Class, you please try. Click on this link, then you will come to this Jamboard. See? And when you come to this Jamboard, you can use this pen and write something here.
Okay, do that, please.
Can you come into the Jamboard, class? Try and click the link.
Let me show.
Can or not?
Try to click the link.
Can you come into the?
If you have entered, say. If you have entered, say I've already entered or type entered.
Yeah, someone is coming in. Who is that?
Yes, some. Oh,
I
don't know. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
Please erase. Okay.
Please
Don't
erase. Okay,
Now
stop drawing.
stop drawing. Okay, now I want you to write all the formulas that you know in AP and GP. What are the formulas you know? Okay, please don't draw. I go to I go to another page. The new page. This one is Chonteng already. Okay, another new page. Okay, now you write some formula that you know in AP and GP right here. Okay, let me know what are the formula you have learned in AP and GP. You can use this one. Let's say AP. Let's say T. Even though the tulisan is comot sikit, but tak apa. Okay, TN is equal to what? Okay, someone come. Can you get this one or not? Oh, you cannot. Oh yeah, come. TN. You cannot write. Yeah.
You use the cursor.
Use the cursor. AP. Okay, AP. The TN is yes. Good.
Good.
A. Yes. Good. A plus. Maybe a little bit difficult, but try doesn't matter. Okay, A plus what? Oh, yes. N minus 1. Yeah, yes. This one is a formula for the TN for AP. Other than that, you have some other?
Mr. Ali, dia tulis, Mr. Ali has written A plus N minus 1D.
Or maybe you can type here. Here, if you want to type, you can use this one, text. If you want to use the keyboard, Sigma notation.
Good.
You are
sum of the series, I think.
Yeah, sum of series. Or sum of first n term.
Yeah, first n term.
And over 2a plus. Oh, come up with this one. Oh, someone type here.
Oh, good.
Yes. They can more than one person write the thing at the same time. Yes, this one is good. Yes, good. Yeah. This is sum of first n term for AP. This is U term for AP. Other than that, what? Maybe quite difficult for them to write, yes or not? Because mathematics is simple, Yeah,
simple.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. All right. So thank you. At least you know all these formula. Okay, these are the formula that you use. Okay, now I'll go back to the slide. Okay, I show slide first.
Patut tak payah remove, just remove down. Okay, now.
Okay, so now. Okay, so when you do revision for AP and GP, please memorize all these formulas. Okay, anytime if you want to use, you can use it. Okay, this one is AP, this is GP, U term or TN. This is sum of the GP, this is sum of AP, this is sum to infinity. Okay, then this one is for what? Tell me, this formula is for what? Can you write something here? This formula, you use this formula to do what?
Okay, anybody can answer, Teacher Ailin? Write down in the chat box.
UN plus 1 minus UN. This one is, use this formula to do what? Please write down in the chat box.
What is it for?
Today, most of the time, I'm going to test you. All right, this formula, this formula, you use this formula to do what?
What do you need? What do you need to find? You use this formula to find what? UN plus 1 minus UN. I give you an example. U3 minus U2. U4 minus U3.
To prove AB.
Yes, to use it.
To prove AB, yes, correct. This one is to prove AP. How about this one? The second one.
Dia kata find common difference. Boleh?
this one is to find common difference. Yes, can also.
Infant.
Can also. Okay.
Mm.
And how about this one? Use this one to do what? This one, this one.
Okay, the other one.
The other one, the next one, this one, this one.
Uh,
Oh, to prove NG, yeah? To prove
yes,
G.
good, NG.
Yes, good. So, okay, at least you know when to use this formula. Okay, so when you do revision, please memorize all this formula. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, Prishda. Okay, to I cannot read because
Common
okay, GP.
ratio.
Yes, common ratio. Yes, to find common
Yes.
ratio. Yes, correct. Okay,
Yeah.
so good. Okay, now this is about AB and GP. Now we go to sum of series. Okay, tell me what are the things you learn? Okay, in this section, sum of a series. You learn about what? Tell me. Write something there. You learn about what in sum of a series? What are the things you learn?
Okay, right. Anything what we have learned.
Ah,
This is to recall back your memory, students.
ah,
Recall.
because this is final revision. You have to
Yeah.
recall back. If you want
Yes.
to answer the question, you have to recall back.
Yeah.
Okay, what you have learned in sum of series?
Anything? Just write anything what
Method
you have
of
learned.
differences to when nga. Yes, method of
Oh,
differences. Yes, correct.
mine tak keluar
And
lagi.
because I look at the handphone,
Okay,
you see
yeah.
question. All right, NG. It's NG. You say what? Sum of first and term. Sum of first and yes, yes. Method of differences. Yeah. Teng Jiali, method of differences. Tae Yong Seng, method of differences. Other than method of differences. Other than method of differences.
Some of the first anthem.
Juwenga use the sum of series. Use the sum of series to find recursive formula. Sum of series to find recursive formula. Okay, to use sum of series to find recursive formula, you have several steps. Okay, more than one step. Yes, can also. Yes, recursive formula is in this section. Yes, correct. Okay, sum of infinity. Yes, correct. Sum of infinity. Yes, correct. Okay, Juwenga, recursive formula. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it's good. At least you know what you learn in this section. Let me see. Okay, first is general term. General term is about recursive for explicit formula. Yes, Juwenga. Yes, is correct. Another thing is sigma notation. You have to know how to change the long series in sigma notation. Then find the sum of the series. Most of the time you use method differences, but in case the series is AP, you can use this formula. In case the series GP, you can use this formula. Okay, but most of the time you'll be given method differences. Then another one is application. You deduce the infinite series. Yes. Liet, you sum to infinity. Yes, correct. Okay. So now, next we go to binomial expansion. Okay. Tell me, what are the things you learn in binomial expansion? What are
Okay.
the things you learn in binomial expansion? Tell me. To help you to recall everything. When you put inside, you put all the things inside your mind. You have to know how to recall back. What are the things you learn in this section? Binomial expansion. Binomial expansion, you learn what? Approximate a value. Yes, you use binomial expansion to find the approximation. Other than that, okay. Yes, when approximation of value. Other than that, anything you have learned in binomial expansion? To recall back, once the question binomial expansion come up, in your mind, come up with what kind of thing, what kind of formula? Maybe the formula is long, but how many types of binomial expansion? Let me know. Binomial, you have a few types, different types. How many types? Two different formula. One is what? maybe it is difficult for you to say something. Okay, now let me see. Okay, value of x for expansion to valid. Yes, you are asked to find what is the value of x so that the expansion is valid. Yes, good. Juan nga, good.
And
Okay.
oh, Angie
Yeah,
say 1 plus
Angie said yes, correct. Expansion of 1 plus fx power n. Yes, this is the
okay.
thing that you learn. Okay, Jisin Chai, expansion of 1 plus x power n. Yes, correct also. Okay, now we come here and see what are the things. Okay, so there are two types of binomial expansion. One is the power is a positive integer. One is the power is not positive integer. Okay, so the expansion for there are two types. Then one is the general term. General term is you are asked to find certain term without expand, without doing the expansion. This one, this is the formula. Okay?
Zuwenga, is it? Ask
Yeah.
whether this formula is given in the exam paper.
No, this one is not given. Not given, Zana?
Okay. So not given ya, Zuwenga?
Not given. So you have to memorize this one. All right. Then after that, this one is, you are using the binomial expansion to do this one, the approximation. So these are the things you learn in the, okay. Now in this, now I'm going to give you one question. But most of the time I'm going to ask. Okay, I start from here. Okay, so we continue to the first question. Mana dia? Okay.
Next slide,
Right.
okay.
Oh, quite long, the question, because this is exam type question, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Okay, exam type question normally is like that. But okay, we take our time, it doesn't matter. If not, cannot finish also, it's okay. Then you take it as your homework. All right.
Yeah.
So you take out your paper. Okay, a sequence A1, A2, A3 is defined by AN is 3n power 2. Now the difference between the successive terms of the sequence forms a new sequence. This sentence you have to listen. You have to understand very well. The distance between successive terms of this one, okay, will form another new sequence. Okay, now express Bn in terms of n. Express Bn in terms of n. Okay, now we try this question first. The B and C later. Okay. Express Bn in terms of n. Okay, so remember, just now you are given that the difference, this one is term A1, term A2, and term A3, and so on. The question said the difference between these two successive is they will form another sequence. So this one will be the first difference, this one second difference, this one will be third difference, then dot until here. So when I come to here, this one also different, this one also different. Okay, now I want to ask. Now you are asked to find the Bn. Okay, this is the B1, this is B2, this is B3. Now I want to ask, where is B1? Where is B1? The first arrow or the second arrow? Someone? The first arrow? Bn, because we want to find Bn, what? Yes or not? Where is Bn? The first arrow or the second arrow? Someone?
Which arrow?
Where is Bn? The question asks for Bn. This is B1, this is B2. You look at the pattern here. This is B3, then dot, then where is Bn? The first arrow or the second arrow? Gia Hao Seng said second. Tae Yong Seng said second. Angie second but not sure. Yong Jian said the first arrow. Jia Yu said the second arrow, or most of you said second arrow. Okay, let's see. Yes. BN is the second arrow. Okay, why? You can see the pattern here. See, B1 here, see the arrow. B1 relate, it is the arrow will go to A1. Okay, B2, the arrow will go to A2. B3, the arrow will go to A3. So if you want to BN, sure the arrow will go to AN. Alright, you see the pattern here. So therefore, BN from here, how do you write the expression? Okay, write me the expression here. If you say B1 is here, so what is the expression for B1? Write me the expression for B1. Write me the expression for B1. B1 means what minus what?
Yeah, BN. You asked for B1 first, right? Teacher Ailin.
Yeah, BN.
BN.
BN is what minus what? BN, because we are going to find BN. Right? Based on this diagram. Because we want to calculate, so you must have an expression somewhere here. AN plus 1 minus AN. Tae Yong saying yes. Jia Hao also said yes. AN plus 1, because here all the B on the right hand side minus on the left hand side. So sure BN is right hand side minus the left hand side. So N plus 1 minus AN. Okay. After you have got this one, then you can substitute already, because just now you are given AN is 3n power 2, what, is it not? So given that AN is 3n power 2, so you simply substitute here. Then if for AN plus 1, then the initial n, now you substitute with n plus 1. Okay, because you're given AN is 3n plus 1. Then for AN plus 1, the initial n, you replace with n plus 1. So when you simplify, what time is it now? Okay, then you get it done. Okay. So now I want to ask you one question. Is it this one? If just now I said, okay, BN is equal to AN plus 1 minus AN. How about this one? Boleh ke tak boleh? Boleh ke tak boleh? Some student might answer AN minus A minus 1. Boleh ke tak boleh? Tell me, can or cannot? If I say BN is equal to AN minus AN minus 1, can or cannot?
Can or cannot? It's AN minus 1.
Boleh.
So, boleh. Ada cakap boleh.
You say boleh. Jia Hao Seng say cannot. Cheng Da say cannot. Jing Tong say cannot. Ji Xin Chai say cannot. Okay, most of you say cannot. Tae Yong Seng say can. Okay, let's see. Kita proof tengok. Okay. Now AN is 3n power 2. Okay. AN minus 1 is the n here, you replace with n minus 1. So when you simplify, you see the answer whether it is sama ke tak sama. Okay, see? Sama tak? Sama ke tak sama?
It's the same, right?
No, it's different. You see? This one you get 6n minus 3. This one you get 6n plus 3. Different. The correct answer should be 6n plus 3. Why?
Yeah.
Why cannot? Okay, Ju Wenga say why cannot?
I cannot.
Okay. Because this value is different. Okay, you see these values, okay, B1, B2, B3, this one, all the value will change. This one, B1, the value will be different from B2. B2 value is different from B3. means definitely this value is different from this value. Okay, so understand that when we do arithmetic progression, yes, I know why you say can, because when we do arithmetic progression, when you do arithmetic progression, let's say this one is arithmetic progression, let's say B is arithmetic progression, then if arithmetic progression, so this one will be same as this one because common ratio what? Kalau arithmetic progression lah, AP lah, this value same as this value what? Is it not? So a n plus 1 minus a n, you can use a n minus a minus 1. They are the same. Kalau AP. But this one is not AP. Okay, so this one is not AP. A is not AP. The question never say A is AP what? They say A is a series only. Okay, so you cannot say this is common ratio. Cannot. So n minus a n minus 1 and n plus 1 minus a n is different. If the question said this one is AP, yes, you can, this one and this one you can use same. Okay, so it is different. So please careful when you write the BN. Okay, now we continue. So okay.
Okay, after this iklan ya.
Yeah. So you see, this one is actually BN minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you can iklan already lah, because I already go to the second one. All right.
Okay, let's break for a while for iklan. Where's the icon? Okay.
Misi pencarian ikon E-Didik Junior kini bermula. Siapakah yang layak dinobatkan sebagai ikon E-Didik Junior bagi tahun ini? Jom sertai misi pencarian ini. Syarat-syarat penyertaan: anda mestilah menyertai Pusat Tuisyen PERCUMA AYU dan juga mestilah mendaftar untuk mendapatkan ID AYU masing-masing. Juga perlu menjawab soalan yang akan diberikan pada setiap minggu. Dan akhir sekali, perlu menjalani ujian akhir bagi penentuan ikon E-Didik Junior. Jadi, apa tunggu lagi? Adakah anda ikon yang kami cari? Adakah anda telah bersedia? Peluang di tangan anda. Untuk maklumat lanjut, layari www.academiatuber.com.
All right, okay, we come back to the second question. So fast already. Baru sudah setengah jam. So I think I have to be very fast the time. Yeah. So the second question, show that B1, B2, B3 is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, and state is first term and common difference. Now, then only the question asks you to show this one. B is AP. Just now A is not AP, so that's why you tabulate n minus n plus 1 and n minus 1 is different, because that is not AP. Okay, now we try to show. Here, then only we use the formula. Okay, because you want to, the question asks you to show that it is AP. What? Okay, means if AP means this value, this value, this value, this value, this value is the same. If it is the same, means ini tolak ini ke, ini tolak ini ke, boleh saja if it is AP. Okay, now we start. Okay, now we want to prove this one is AP. Okay, so now I use n plus 1 minus n. Okay, so same thing. Just now we have got Bn is 6n plus 3. So for Bn plus 1, the n here, now I substitute with n plus 1. So when I simplify, then I get a 6 here. Then you have to make conclusion. Don't leave this 6 alone there. You have to make conclusion since 6 is a constant. This one is very important. Okay, you have got the 6 is a constant. Then only you can make conclusion that this sequence is arithmetic sequence. And this one, you have to, or you write the statement here. Since Bn plus 1 minus Bn is a constant, you have to give me a reason why you say that it is AP. Okay, you say that it is a constant. So that's why this is arithmetic sequence. Okay, so now I ask you one more time. This one can or not? Kalau saya terbalik. Just now I use n plus 1 minus n. Now if I say I want to use n minus 1, boleh ke tak boleh? Okay, answer me.
Okay, answer. Yes or not? Can or cannot? I think they are proving themselves first. Okay.
Liam say can.
Yeah.
Nadia, you say yen. Can. Jing Tong
Yes.
say yen. Prishita or delete already. Deng Jali say can. Okay, most of you say can. Yes, can. Because this is arithmetic progression, the value is the same. So you can use the terbalik pun okay. Okay,
yes,
so bn, n minus 1. So when you simplify, yes, you'll get the same answer because AP. Okay, arithmetic progression, arithmetic sequence. The difference is the same. If difference is the same, you use n minus 1 or n plus 1 minus n also can. Okay, if it is not, then you cannot terbalik. All right. So, then after that, finish already. They ask you to find the first term. First term is what? Tell me. What is the first term? And the common difference. First term and common difference. Come to here, it should be very directly already. What is the first term and the common difference?
Just state the first term in the chat box.
Maybe they are
calculating.
First term. Oh, Laja, you said D is 6. Yes. When you answer, you cannot say D, yeah? You have to answer common difference. Common difference is 6. Yongxing said A is 9. Same thing. You don't write A equals 9, D equals 6 when you answer the question. Please write the statement. The first term is what? The common difference is what? Okay? Right? First term is 9. Okay, so B1. Because B1, so you substitute. Because you know that Bn is equal to this one, what? Okay, 6n plus 3. So you substitute n with 1. So first term is 9. Common difference is straight away take from the constant here. Okay, so good. Okay, so now I continue to the C, because time flies. Okay, find the sum of first n term of the sequence B in terms of an and bn. Okay, sum of first n term. Okay, means you want to find B1, B2, B3 up to Bn. So the formula, since this one is AP, yeah, because B you have already shown that it is AP. So means you straight away use the formula of sum of first n term of the AP, then substitute the A with 9 and D with 6. Then when you simplify, then this is your answer. Ta-da! This is your answer. What do you think, class? What do you think? If I say, this is my answer, finish, very happy. What do you think? What do you want to say? If I say, this is my answer, finish, I go to the next question. Can or not? Boleh ke tak boleh? No. Yongxing say no. Why?
Tak keluar lagi.
Why you cannot say, this is my answer? Haven't finished. Laja, you say haven't finished. Why haven't finished? Why haven't finished? I have got the answer already. What? Sum to first n term. Oh, Yongxing said, yeah, in terms of an and bn. Okay, Jia Hao said, Jia Hao should give me the answer already. Because in terms of an and bn, yes. Li Yap say, state conclusion, no. Okay, in terms of A and B, and yes, Jing Tong said, Yes, it's correct. Because you have to read the question very carefully. The answer asked for in terms of AN and BN. But in terms of AN and BN means your final answer only allow AN and BN. Not allow N, Not allow the N, Must have AN and BN. A constant doesn't matter lah. Okay, this is the meaning in terms of AN and BN. Not allow N here. So means you haven't finished yet. Okay? Yes, correct. Laja, you said haven't finished. Belum habis lagi. Because the question say in terms of A and B. So when you read the question, have to be very careful, This is the trick here. Nak tipu-tipu dekat sini, ya. So since you are given A, N is this one, B, N is this one. So when you look back here, okay, 3N power 2. 3N power 2, you can substitute with AN. But then 6N here. 6N here, in order to substitute BN, you need plus 3. But here you don't have plus 3. All right? So what do? You put in a plus 3 your own. But when you put in a plus 3 your own, you have to minus back. Okay? So when you minus back, so when you see here, this is BN already. So you replace this part with BN. Then this is your final answer lah. Okay? In terms of AN and BN, constant is doesn't matter. Constant is allowed. Okay, means your answer only allow AN and BN, not allow N. So this one you have to be very careful how the question asks your final answer. Okay, so this is a first question. Okay, now it is already 45. I think okay. So far, okay. Any questions? So this is the revision. Hope you. Okay, now we go to the second section. Second section. Okay, second section is about sum of series. All right. So now, you are given FR. Simplify FR minus FR plus 1. This part first. Okay. So this one is very simple. You just find R plus 1 first. Then how do you get R plus 1? So you just substitute the original R here with R plus 1. So now you have FR. You have R plus 1. Then you find R minus R plus 1. Okay, this one you put here, you put here, then you simplify, then you get this one. Okay, the first part. Okay, normally the exam type of question, the first part you're given here, then hence, okay, have to be very careful. The word hence means you're going to apply this one to find the sum of the first n term of the series. Hence is very important. You have to apply this one, remember? Okay, now we go to the second part. Hence, find the sum of the first n term of this series. Okay, find the sum of the first n term. The first step. I think most of you have watched my video, yes or not? Tell me, what is the first step? What is the first step if you are asked to find the sum of a series? Okay, tell me, what is the first step? If you have watched my video, then sure you know what's the first step if you want to find sum of the series. Tell me. Convert into UR. What is UR here? Yeah, Aisha. Use TN formula. What's your TN? What is your TN formula? Jingdong, convert to UR. Convert to UR. What is your UR here? Laja U. Find, yes, I want this one. Find the general term. Aisha said use the TN formula. TN formula of what? AP or GP? Because we don't know this series is AP or GP. The question never said. What else? Juwenya said equal numerator or any term of denominator. Oh no, this is not the first term. First yeah, Aisha. General term. Yes, the first step is you have to know the general term of the sequence. Okay, you have to know the general terms of the sequence. Then how do you get a general term of the sequence? Okay, when we look at the this one, normally if you are asked to use this one, normally the general term is something to do with this one, Okay, so when you look at this series, you have how many parts? You have 1, 2, 3, 3 parts. You see the number change from term to term. Okay, the numerator change. So this one will becomes a 1 progression. The first number also change from 1 to 2 to 3. So this first number will form a progression. The second number 2 becomes 3, becomes 4, will form another progression. So in this each term you have 3 progression actually. Okay, so we see one by one. Okay, the first one, the first progression, that is the number at the top here, numerator. So the number changed from 3 to 5 to 7. So this is AP what? This progression is AP. Okay, so this progression is AP. Then you use the formula of AP. That is A plus n minus 1 times D. Then you'll get this one. With A, first term is 3 and common difference is D. Then you'll get this one. Okay. Then the second part is what? Then I have to go very fast because almost time already. Okay. So you see the second progression. 1 change to 2, change to 3. So that is simply n power 2. See the power here. The power unchanged. You see? The power unchanged. So when you write the common general term, the power you don't change, follow. Then the third progression, from 2 change to 3, change to 4. So this one is AP also. The only thing is the power don't change. Or you ignore the power. So 2 change to 3, change to 4, this is AP. With the first term is 2, common difference is 1. So when you substitute into the Tn, then you get this one. So when you simplify, this is the general term of the series. Okay, so after you get the general term of the series, then you write in summation notation. Okay, summation notation up to n term because first n term what? Okay, first term, we start from first term, then go to n term. Okay, when you come to here. So this is the summation notation. So once you have got the summation notation, so means summation notation is for you to express the long series here using a short form. Now your job is to find out what is the sum here in terms of n. So if you want to find the sum here, must be something to do with this one. Okay, normally if you want to find the sum of first n term, you will have 3 formulas. One is the formula for AP, one is the formula for GP, one is the method of differences for your form 6. Actually, other than AP and GP, you have more than one method to find the sum. But for your form 6, you only learn method of differences. So when you think, if you want to find the sum of first n term, other than AP, other than GP, the other method is method of differences already. Okay, since this one, this series is not AP, this series is not GP, sure that one is method of differences. Okay, but method of differences, you know, what is the condition if you want to use method of differences? Oh, I should have go fast. I cannot ask you anymore already. So I have to go fast. It is already time. So the condition when you want to carry out method of differences is they must have 2 terms. One terms minus the other term. You must have 2 terms. Okay, but here you have only 1 term only. So since the question asks you to hence, you are asked to use this one. So means you see this one you can replace with this one. Then when you replace this one with R, so it is already 2 terms. 1 minus another 1. Okay. So when I replace, I want to find this one. So I replace this one with this one. Because if you want to carry out method of differences, you must have 2 terms and 1 terms minus the other one. Okay. Please, this one, don't use the partial fraction and go and calculate the partial fraction. No, don't use partial fraction and go and calculate the partial fraction. No, because the word say hence. Okay, hence means you are going to use this one. So now you replace with R. So once you replace with R, method of differences, you need to list down what? Okay, list down when R is equal to 1. When you start from R equals to 1. So when R equals to 1, this one, when R is equal to 1, R plus 1 is 2. This one is when R equals to 1. Then plus when R is equal to 2. So when R is equal to 2, when r is equal to 2, 2 plus 1, 3. Once you come to the second step, you can see that this F2, negative F2 and positive F2, you can cancel off already. Okay, so sure, this one negative F3 will be cancelled off with the next term here. This one is plus F3. So this one will be cancelled off. Then the following. Then when you continue, okay, if you have two R1 and R2 means at the end of the term, also you need 2. Okay, the last one, you start from the last one because the last term in the series is n one. So the last term, when r is equal to n, r is equal to n. Then second last, when the last term is rn, the second last is n minus 1. So n minus 1. So this one also the same thing. When r is n minus 1, so n minus 1 plus 1, then you get n. So you can see here, this one, fn and fn will be cancelled off. So this one will be cancelled off. So all the number in between here will be cancelled off. Tinggal apa? Tinggal the first term and the last term, which is not cancelled off. Okay, tinggal first term and last term. Then finally, you need to replace back. Don't leave your answer as F. You have to replace back. Because just now you are given that FR is this one, 1 over R power 2. R plus 1 is 1 over R plus 1. So when F1 means when you replace this one, R with 1. So 1 power 2. This one, R plus 1. This one, N plus 1. So the original R, you replace with N. Because N plus 1. This one is R plus 1. So R replaced with N. So when you simplify, this is the sum of first N term. All right. So I think I have to continue. Okay.
Yes.
So up to here, anything you want to ask or not?
What? Lia you said, teacher, do we need to find the upper and lower limits? I don't understand. Do we need to find upper limit and lower limit?
Upper, lower limit. What do you mean by upper, lower limit?
I think for the summation limit.
Upper, lower limit. Oh, no need. You just leave it in terms of n because the question say, you look at the question. Mana soalan?
It's all right, take your time because after this there's no class, I think.
Okay. Mana soalan dia? See, the question says find the sum of first n term. First n term is enough already. So your answer is in terms of n. Okay, if you are asked to find a finite series, finite series means you have the last term. Okay, if the series is finite series where the series stop at a certain term, last term, then only you need to find the upper limit. That is the upper limit. Upper limit is the value of n of the last term. Then only you need to find the upper limit. If not, you don't have to, because this question never asks for the finite series. Only sum to first n term only, up to n only. Okay? So, is it okay, Nadia, you don't have to find upper limits. Okay. Mana dia? Okay, now mana dia? We continue. Okay, next one. Reduce the sum to infinity of the series. Okay, sum to infinity is here. Dot. Sum to infinity means dot here. Okay, so your sigma notation, definitely it is this one. All right. So now I want to ask, can you directly substitute this one with infinity? No, not this one. Since you have got the first n term already, since you have got the first n term already, this one I already bongkar rahsia dah. So this one, this one, okay, the sum is this one. If the upper limit is n, then the sum of first n term is this one. Now if infinity, so n becomes infinity. Can you substitute the n infinity here? I think cannot. If you, yes, Jing Tong say cannot, Raja Yu say cannot, Fatin also say cannot. Yes, you have to use limit, because sum to infinity means the n is a very big value. So when n is very big value, we have to use limit. We limit of this one now. Okay, limit, because this one is the sum, what? Limit, but you don't directly substitute the infinity, you use limit. Okay, when you use limit, then only you substitute n with, not really substitute lah, means when n approaches to a very big number, so this value will becomes approximate to zero. Approximate, when you come to concept of limit, means the value is approximate, not exactly equal to zero, approximate to zero. So therefore, the sum to infinity is approximate to 1. When you calculate limit, means this value is an approximate value, not the exact value. All right. So I think this is the one. I think one is still okay. Okay, never mind. We take the time. Okay. So the third part is anything so far. Okay. So we go to the third section of this chapter is yes.
Teacher Ailin, can we just play the iklan but we come back again? That's what Teacher Im always does.
Yes.
We
Okay.
play the iklan, but I will not end the broadcast. The broadcast is still on. We can continue,
Yeah.
okay? But I need to play
Okay.
with the iklan. Okay. All right.
Okay, so student, you wait for a while.
Iklan. Cikgu Ika. Cikgu Ika. Okay.
Tuisyen online percuma. Tuisyen online percuma. Layari www.academyyoutuber bagi mengikuti tuisyen online secara percuma. Prasekolah, sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, semua ada di Akademi YouTuber. Rujuk jadual di laman sesawang www.academyyoutuber.com. Semoga masa terluang anak-anak anda diisi dengan sebaiknya. Tuisyen online percuma mestilah Akademi YouTuber.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.
Okay.
Alright.
Continue.
Okay, let me continue. Okay, the third question. Belum lagi. Okay, third question. Express this fx in partial fractions, then hence obtain an expression for fx in ascending power of 1 over x up to 1 over x power 3. Then determine the set of value of x, which is this expansion is valid. So we go to the first part first. So the first part, since partial fraction, I don't have to waste so much time because partial fraction, you know already. But the very first step, don't make mistake. Don't straight away go to partial fraction. Why? You know why? Because you got to, before partial fraction, every time you should double check the power. Okay, the numerator, the power is 2. Denominator, the power is 1. Actually, the power is 2 because x times x power 2. When the power is the same, means that is improper fraction. Before you carry out the partial fraction, you must do the long division to separate it. Okay, I know many of you might directly do the partial fraction, so please careful. So I go very fast because partial fraction you already know, but no problem. So you separate into a plus, when x is -2, a is -1, x is 3, b is 1, then you got the partial fraction here. Okay, yeah, we are going to use this partial fraction. That's why the question asks. Then because you have the word hence there. All right, so we go to hence. Then obtain an expression of fx in ascending power. Okay, normally you are asked to find ascending power of x. But this time you have to be very careful. It is not x, it is 1 over x. So you got to very this one careful. So initially the binomial expansion you have to make it under power. Okay, power -1 because this one you shift it up power -1. This one shift it up power -1. Okay, now can you directly expand here? Tell me. What are the important thing you need to do? Can you directly expand here, class?
Answer, Teacher Ailin, please.
Can or cannot? No. Jing Dong say yes. Oh, Jing Dong say no. Okay, the rest? Cannot. Yeah, Aisha say cannot. Sure. Why? Tell me why. You cannot answer me. Tell why. Never mind. I answer my own. Okay. Because the question asks for ascending power of 1 over x. It is not x. So ascending power x, the x must be on the right hand side. But now the x is on the left hand side. But the question asks for 1 over x. So before you expand 1 over x, this one, the number on the right hand side, you have to change it, becomes 1 over x. Then how to change? That is, you factorize the x out. Because when you do binomial expansion of power -1, the first number should be equal to 1. Is it not? So in order to change this first number becomes 1, so you factorize the x. Okay, when you factorize the x out, the first number becomes 1, but the second number becomes 3 over x already. Yeah. So meets the condition that we want the ascending power of 1 over x. Okay, same as this one. Same thing. But then this one, remember you got to pecah x power -1. Then this part only you do the binomial expansion. This one got power of -1, you know. Okay, so means this one is power of -1. This is 1 over x. Then this part you follow the formula. Just follow formula only. Okay, that now I don't have to tell you what is the formula. You should know. Okay, follow the formula. Dot. This is the first part. Then second part you will do the same thing. X power -1, you get 1 over x. Then this part you do the binomial expansion. Okay. Then after that, okay, here why I stop at x power 2? But the question asks for x power 3. What? Why I stop at x power 2? Kenapa? Can you tell me why I stop at x power 2? But the question asks for x power 3. What?
Okay, anybody? Please answer, Teacher Ailin.
What time is it?
Why?
Oh, I think I have to answer myself because it is already done. Because you see outside got 1 over x. What? Okay, when I'm 1 over x, when you expand here, you get a 1 over x power 3 lah. Okay? Because you got outside here. So when you simplify, you get this one. Okay? So the next one. This is determine the set of value of x for which this expansion is valid. Okay. To determine the x is the expansion is valid. Okay. Which one you are going to take? Which step you're going to take the x? You know that you have the formula x is greater than -1, less than +1. What? But which one? This one x or this one? First row or second row or third row? Tell me. Oh, Jing Dong say third row. The rest? Can you take the second row or third row? Yeah. Yeah, most of you tell me third row. Yes. Because the expansion, you use this one. You don't do expansion in second row here. Okay? You do expansion here. So that's why, okay, for this one to be valid, you take this one. This one must be greater than -1, less than 1. Same as this one. Okay, this one, you have 2, no? Now you have 2 binomial expansion. Okay, so you have to find, when you come to here, it's already go back to what? Go back to the knowledge of inequality. If you want to solve this one, you must go back to recall back all the inequality in the first chapter. So many of the students they say, teacher, how? This one you have to go back to chapter 1, the subtopic about the inequality. Okay, so inequality, this one. First, you set the separate because you got 2 one. Okay, you separate the left hand side and right hand side. You use and. This one, the first one is the left hand side is this one. Right hand side is this one. You separate by using and. Okay, then for each of it, I go very fast already. Okay, each of it, this one, each one, then you find the inequality. Okay, then for this one, also, you find the inequality. Then after that, you combine. Okay, then when you combine, you get the first inequality, first range of value of x for this one. Then you have to do the same thing because you got 2 binomial expansion. You have to combine. So you do the same thing. Okay, so when you do the same thing, so this part, you will have the value of x. Second part, you will have the value of x. And you must combine these 2 things by using and. If you have already forgotten, please go back, refer back to the inequality. Yeah? Then finally, you will have the second range of x for the second binomial expansion. Then your final answer, you have to combine. Okay, if you want to see, you use the number line. So finally, you have to answer your final answer. So remember the question asked for set of value of x. So possible you give your answer in set form, set of value of x. So when you combine these 2, then you get x is less than -3 or x is greater than -3. Remember to give your final answer, class, in set form because the question said set for value of x. All right. So, yeah, all the best. Okay, class, all the best. I hope you, okay, get ready for your this one, for your Wednesday later. So by right, suppose because you have so many subjects to study, you have to plan for your time. So suppose after today, tomorrow, you should buat kesimpulan already for your revision. How to buat kesimpulan means you can stop the practice already. You have to slowly flip back, see all the tengok balik all the contoh-contoh, pergi ingat balik all the formula, ingat balik all the step already because already near to, you have 2 or 3 days only. All right, so but right now you have to start tengok balik, ingat semua formula dekat sini. Okay, I wish you all the best. Thank you, class.
Okay, thank you, and congratulations to those who have joined us right from the beginning till the end. Okay, the link is just given in the chat box. Okay, remember, it's half an hour after this when I end the broadcast. The code access is still the same. Actually, the link is still the same. Okay, so and Teacher Ailin and I would like to wish you all the best in your SEM 1 or Ulangan 1. Okay, follow her advice. Okay, by now you should only click through all your exercises and learn from your mistake mates. Okay, right. We end today by saying that good luck. Okay, hope you do well in your exam and hope to see you next week. Okay, till then, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay, shall I end the broadcast? Okay, thank you. Okay, Ramai say thank you here. Okay. Okay, so we end now. Okay, bye.